All right, let's start with Ben Bolch from the LA Times.
Hey Cameron, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How you doing today?
Good. I guess I got caught on a hot mic there. Sorry about that.
No, you're all
Uh,
good.
so can you tell us about the journey to UCLA and what made it attractive and just your early impressions of being here?
Definitely. So basically what attracted me to UCLA after hopping in the transfer portal, I mean, it was the #1 public school. My mom really values education. My dad was a football guy, so I felt like I would get the best balance being at a school like this.
And what has it been like so far? Has it been what you thought it would be, especially those first two games?
Uh, Definitely. I heard that we had a lot of depth and a lot of older guys and a lot of maturity on this team going into UCLA. So it was everything I expected. Just a lot of hardworking guys getting the job done, and that's really the reason why I hopped into the transfer portal to get that culture.
Thank you.
Let's go to David Woods from Bruin Report.
Hey Cam, how you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing today?
Doing well. How does this defensive scheme, just with the aggression and so many guys can blitz on different plays, how does it compare to what you've spent time in the past?
Man, it's different. I don't believe I've been on a team that sends that much pressure that amount of times, throughout the game. I'm used to a 3-man front. This team, we tend to mix it up, which is good, throwing a lot of blitz packages. But it definitely helps us in the back end with bad throws from the quarterbacks and, just allowing the back end to make better plays. Sometimes, the front is so good that in the back end, we're not really getting anything our way because the guys are able to get to the backfield. So it's definitely beneficial as a team entirely.
And I know that LSU receiving core got talked up quite a bit, especially Butte coming into that game. What was that matchup like for you guys? Seemed like you in particular did really well when you were lined up out there. But what was that matchup like for you guys? And did it end up kind of fitting the billing of being a really tough one?
So the matchup for us, I felt like in practice we were really working hard. We're getting really good looks from the scout team. So practice was actually harder than the game since we had a lot of guys on the team working so hard. So it kind of felt real natural being in the game. Everybody was confident due to our preparation in practice. So nobody came in scared. Everybody was ready. We're ready to play. We're ready to go and just, do the things we've been doing in practice.
Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Let's go to Sam Connon from SI.
Hey Cam, how's it going?
Pretty good.
So that game had almost 70,000 people at it on Saturday. Just a combination of being an SEC school against Pac-12, highly billed matchup. Have you played in front of that many fans before?
I'd say at UNT we played against Iowa one time, so I'd say that was a pretty packed out game. But I mean, seeing the Rose Bowl like that was an experience. It was euphoric, and it's something that I'll probably remember for the rest of my life. Definitely.
Nice. And do you think moving forward that LSU game obviously had a lot of hype building up around it? Do you think starting 2-0 and then continuing to win will kind of get that atmosphere back to the Rose Bowl every weekend from now on?
That's a great question. I'm really hoping that fans are hyped about this team due to what we've done so far, and that people will continue to fill up the stadium. I noticed that a good amount of the stadium was filled by LSU fans who are well known for traveling. So if we could just get all of LA and all the bandwagoners to hop on, that's great. We need everybody.
All right, thanks, Cam.
Yes, sir.
Go back to Ben.
Not sure if you heard about the fan who engaged Coach Orgeron before the game and the comment about the shirt, and they kind of went viral on social media. Now that fan is selling the shirt and said that UCLA football players can make money if they promote it on social media. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Would you like to do that as like an NIL thing to make some money?
I haven't even really taken advantage of the NIL thing. I've been locked into, you know, the overall goal of trying to win these games. But as far as the Sissy Blue shirt goes, I haven't really, you know, looked into it that much. I'm sure maybe some other guys have. I have no clue, but I'm just focused on, you know, trying to get a ring this year. That's it.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, we got Cam and Martell trying to get to a meeting here shortly. So let's wrap up with Tony from Last Word.
Hey, Cam.
How you doing?
So everybody was really excited after the LSU win. You've got the athletic director down on the field hugging people. You've got the commissioner of the conference high-fiving people. How do you guys regain your focus and hone in on what Chip called improvement week and regain the commitment to the Fresno State game coming up?
So, you know, it's not always easy to win. We should celebrate our wins, and that's definitely what we did after that game. But you know, like Chip Kelly been saying, next it's time to reset. Everybody, you know, we've been coming into practice real focused. Everybody knows that, you know, we have a chip on our shoulder from the past few years. I haven't been here, but I could see it in everybody's eyes on the team that has been here. You know, that they have a chip on their shoulder, and we're trying to prove a point this year. We got a great team. We know what we have. So we're ignoring the hype of, you know, whatever everything on media is saying. That's all good, all the candy, the eye candy. And we're just buckling down and staying humble and preparing for the next game, trying to win.
All right, man. Thanks for your time.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
All right, Cam, thanks.
No problem.
All right, we're now joined by Martell Irby. If you have any questions for Martell, please hit the raise hand button. We'll get started. Martell, we got you muted right now.
How you guys doing?
Good. We'll start with this from Brunaport.
Hey, Martell, how you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you? How are you?
Good, very good. I don't think we've talked to you since. Can you talk to us a little bit about just the decision moving over from running back to defense and how it's playing out for you so far?
Man, first and foremost, I just want to say I'm blessed, you know, thankful, just to be exactly where I'm at right now. You know, it's been quite the journey, but I'm blessed and forever thankful, you know, for how things turned out. But the process was it wasn't as crazy as one might think. In high school, I played DB. I had a couple opportunities to play at the next level in a safety type position, and Coach Kelly just kind of reached out to me. And after the season, last season was hard for me. I had surgery on my knee, and then I missed the remainder of the season due to contact tracing. So he just kind of reached out to me. We were just talking on the phone, really. He was just like, "How would you feel about it?" You know, I was like, "Coach, like, I just want an opportunity to play. I just want an opportunity to contribute to the team." And I was down for whatever, you know. So that kind of transpired, and then over time, you know, with the room that I've been placed in with Coach Az and Coach Witt and all the other people in my position, Quantrell Knight, Will Nemo, Shea Pitts, Jake Newman, Josh Swift, like they just take me under their wing, and it's just like it's a learning process, and day by day I'm just getting better, you know. So just trusting the process, like Coach Kelly always says, and just never forgetting to just work, always being hungry. So yeah, I'm loving it.
With this game, one thing that stood out in particular from like a physicality standpoint was the way you were hitting, the way Q Lake was hitting, and the way Q Knight were hitting. Just from like a defensive back standpoint, was that like a priority for you guys, especially coming into this one, to just be extremely physical with whatever you were doing during that game?
I feel like it's not even specifically towards this game. It's something that we've been trying to incorporate into who we are as DBs, like in our DB core as a unit. Just being able to be hungry and show that on the field from the workouts that we had with our head trainer, Coach KB. It's just being able to play with that sense of tenacity and being able to go get it. And that's just a byproduct of it. So yeah.
Thanks, Martell. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a blessed one.
You do.
Go to Ben Bolch from the LA Times.
Hey, Martell, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
Excellent. Good to see you.
You too.
I wanted to ask about the fan who had the thing with Ogeron before the game and the shirt. You probably heard about the blue shirt and all that stuff. Now he's selling it, and he's saying that UCLA football players can actually profit off of it if you promote it on social media, and he'll divvy up the pot. You guys can split whatever he makes off of it. Would you be interested in doing something like that? Or are you looking at NIL deals and how you can make a little money off that?
No, sir, not at all. Not at all. It was a funny little thing that had transpired, but I'm not worried about that at all. Me and my teammates are not worried about that at all. We're really just focused on the task at hand and just being able to attack this week. Not think about it as a bye week or anything like that, but being able to just improve daily. We're not worried about NIL. We're not worried about the sissy blue. None of that really is on our mind. We're just here to play. We're just gonna continue to do so, sir.
You look like you're maximizing the Jordan brand apparel there. Is that a authorized wrap you got on your head there? I've never seen that before.
Oh man, they taking care of us. To say the least, they're taking care of us. We're very appreciative, and we love Jordan. Blessed, blessed, man.
Would you say the quality, you've been happy with the transition of the products?
Yes, of course. I feel like well, me, I can speak for myself. As a kid, I always grew up, dang, I want Jordans. So for that to transpire and for us to now be a Jordan brand, it was just kind of like, it was a big deal, for us initially, but we're back. I feel like we're over it now. We're ready just to work, regardless of what we have on, Nike, Jordan, Adidas, like, we're just gonna go out and play, and we're just gonna do it for our brothers and people to the left and the right of us, regardless of what you put us out there on the field.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Have a blessing.
Let's go to Tony Siracusa from Last Word.
Hey, Martell.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thanks. So Chip Kelly has labeled this improvement week. What does Martell Irby need to improve on this week, specifically to your game, to help the defensive backfield?
That's a good question, sir. Going into this week, really just sitting down and breaking down film from last week and everything that we've been just focusing on throughout the year and everything that we've been training on up until this point. And one thing I really feel like me and all my DBs, we need to work on is just continue to just fall in love with the process. Like specifically for me, I would say probably just continue to play fast, continue to tackle the way that we are tackling, and just rally around each other. And I don't feel like it's one thing as a team or as a defense that we could really pinpoint, but it's just all the little things. We come out here, we practice for hours a day, and we have many different correctives that we can work on. So just being able to take that, be coachable, and just continue to push forward, because it's like you could do something good today, you could do something bad tomorrow, but just being able to take the coaching and just press forward. So that's really what this week is about. That's really what every day is about on this team.
Now, the defense has changed a little bit in terms of the ability to hide the blitzes a little bit better this year and move players around. It seems like it's having a huge impact on the opposing quarterbacks because, watching the game films or watching the replays of the game on DVR a few times, it looks like the quarterbacks don't see the blitzes coming quite often.
Well, that's a huge thanks to Coach Az. He's been doing his thing, and he just telling us what to do. We trust in him. We're bought in, and just repetition, day in and day out, just trying to perfect the scheme that he has, and we're just going out and just making it happen.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Have a blessing.
All All right, I think we'll wrap it up there and let Martell get to his meeting. Martell, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Have a blessing.